Yes, we're here at Anthem Culture headquarters, another edition of Culture News Today, anthemculture.com. Make sure you continue to check that out. So shout out to all the culture heads that's been doing that. It's been a lot of crazy things happening around the world. Culture news, music, art, food, fashion. We've been on top of it all. So we're about to jump into the site right now, see what's new, keep you guys updated. So let's get to it. Where are my Game of Thrones fans at? Those of you who's been following along with that season know that season 6 is rapidly approaching, and with winters coming, they actually created a huge piece of artwork in the French Alps thanks to quote-unquote snow artist. His name is Simon Beck. Pretty much took snow skis and pretty much scooted his way around the French Alps and created this amazing piece of artwork in the snow. So you could check that out on anthemculture.com and read more about that project. So there's this artist out in Nigeria by the name of Oresegun Olamide, and this artist is very incredible with the fact that he creates realistic looking paintings, and he deals a lot with humans, human faces, and also water, and those two together have very distinct characteristics. So being able to capture those, create the right lighting, and create realistic looking artwork, we definitely need an exhibit from you. So if you're checking this out, or if you know him, make sure you get this video out to him. Let him know we're looking forward to an exhibit. So read more about that on anthemculture.com. The beloved selfie stick. Those of you who use those every day in your life, I see them all the time, actually recently discovered that the invention of it originates back in the 70s. There was a film out in the Czechoslovakia that pretty much rendered the first use of a quote-unquote selfie stick in the film. So make sure you read more about that and even get a taste of what the original selfie stick looks like on anthemculture.com. So out in India has so much pull with just the type of culture and the type of people that walk into different restaurants, different palates, that fast food restaurants now recreating themselves as vegetarian versions. Unlikely restaurants too. McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Subway all come in vegetarian only menus out in India to really complement the type of crowds that they're dealing with there. So read more about that on anthemculture.com. Those of you who like Georgian food and live out in London, there's an incredible article on anthemculture.com right now that just talks about pretty much where you can find amazing Georgian food. And actually the food is incredible for the fact that its location and just overall history of the culture gathered tons of different influence and things like that really created a stronghold in the type of cuisine that you see here, and even modernizing it to today's time. So you could get a great taste of that and read more about that on anthemculture.com. I like to taste it, so send some here. ACHQ. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribing to the video, subscribing to the newsletter. We've actually been getting hit up a lot more often, and a lot of people were just talking about culture and requesting different news and information. So we're trying to keep up with all of that, interacting with a lot of culture heads. So shout out to everybody that's been doing that. So we have more news, more information every single day. Culture news today, big things in the works for Anthem Culture. So make sure you stay tuned to the videos, the newsletter, great content, and just anthemculture.com overall. Hit us up if you need culture bands. We're sending them out all around the world. So shout out to all the culture heads. Appreciate culture.